1995, 2002, and 2006. Cruise Ship Theater. Casey Nicholaw, director, choreographer, and actor. I love the marquee. I really do love the marquee. I know many people say it looks like a cruise ship when you come in, and it kind of does, but it really feels intimate for its size, and the sightlines are so good. It's wide, but it brings you close to the show, and there's room backstage. The happiest companies I've ever worked with have been at the marquee. Space backstage is a huge thing. I was in Victor Victoria in 1995 and Thoroughly Modern Millie in 2002 there, and those casts were so happy. You have a green room, you have a common place where people can be together. A lot of other theaters don't have that. You're in your dressing room, then you're on stage. During Victor Victoria, Julie Andrews decorated the green room beautifully for us. She took very good care of our company. We were such a family there. We had a bond from going out of town in Minneapolis and Chicago. We worked on that show forever. It was wonderful and torturous. When we did it in Minneapolis, the first act was 45 minutes long, and the second act was 2 hours. It was crazy. But, we were doing a show with Julie Andrews, and she was great to us. We loved each other, and it was really fun. During Millie, there was a certain point in the show every night where the girls who were at the turntables upstage at the typewriters would turn around. And then in the wings, I'd be there with the guys' ensemble and some of the stagehands, and we would do a show backstage for them. It started as a simple thing, and then every night we'd have to decide, what are we going to do? We had a wig tub and a costume tub, and we'd have themes. If it was Halloween week, it'd be horror-themed, and we did 12 Days of Christmas one day. Everyone on the other side of the stage would also gather to see what we were doing. Every single show has traditions. However, Drowsy in 2006 had one tradition that as the director I only sometimes enjoyed. That was the $50 dare. On each person's last night, Troy Johnson would $50 dare that actor to do something outrageous on stage. Bob Martin had a $50 dare that on his last night, instead of hugging Troy's character at the end, he had to kiss him. He did it. It was really funny.
Author's note. Julie Andrews was beloved by the Victor Victoria cast and by the entire team at the Marquee, who were a very tight-knit group. When the 1996 Tony Award nominations came out, Victor Victoria only received one nomination, for Julie Andrews as Best Actress in a Musical. 2 days later, at the Wednesday matinee curtain call, Julie publicly announced that she would decline her Tony nomination, saying, "I could not have done this alone. I have searched my conscience and my heart and find that I cannot accept this nomination and prefer instead to stand with the egregiously overlooked." Not having appeared on Broadway since The Boyfriend, My Fair Lady, and Camelot in the 1950s and 1960s, Julie Andrews was widely considered to have been a lock for the award of Best Actress. She had never won a Tony Award before, and she hasn't been on Broadway since. On a Wednesday afternoon in May 2013, Ray Concepcion, the much-adored Marquee Theater doorman, showed me around backstage at the Marquee. We took a right out of the doorman's room, and we were in a large stairwell that led to stage level. On the wall was a gigantic replica of a Tony Award that looked like it weighed a ton. Staring at the huge silver medallion in awe, I asked Ray what it was from. Ray said, "The stagehands and producers of Victor Victoria had it made for Julie Andrews. They took her right out here where we're standing and gave it to her, saying, 'Who needs a Tony when we've got Julie?' She's one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. I always get grief because I've never watched The Sound of Music. I've never seen Mary Poppins, but I'm a big fan of her because she's just the greatest lady."
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.